performers are with Waffle Life Entertainment. They've been dancing in New York City subway trains since 2007, making more than $100 each per day. They say dancing and entertaining otherwise bored subway riders has kept them out of trouble. But now they are getting into trouble. And the charges are serious: reckless endangerment.
Now, cops trying to crack down on it, and it just stops our living, We're not here to hurt anybody. We're not here to steal from anybody.
Matthew Christian is a violinist and has performed in public since he was a child in Vermont. It was natural for him to seek out the city's busker scene when he moved here, but he ran into problems right away.
Actually, the second day that I performed after I'd come to New York, I was arrested wrongfully. I was playing at Spring Street, following the MTA rules, and I was quite suddenly arrested by an undercover police officer.
The 30-year-old Metropolitan Transit Authority handbook Matthew is showing does state that artistic performances on the platform and mezzanine are allowed. Yet, this year, almost 300 artists, like Andrew Sanders, have been arrested.
I just had to pay a fine. Basically, all that could have been avoided if I just had to pay a fine from the start. And I'm sitting in a jail cell with criminals that's really criminals.
Saunders and his crew say they are aware they're not supposed to perform on the train, but they believe the charges are too harsh.
We don't have a platform to really express ourselves through dance. So it's just it's either we take the risk or we just don't do it at all.
It's a penalty that, according to the law, is for people who create a serious possibility of injuries including death or permanent disability or disfigurement. And we see that as being just incredibly extreme.
Both the harsh charges against the dancers and the allegedly wrongful ejections and arrests of buskers on the platforms spurred Christian to start Busk NY, an organization advocating for street performers. Last week, the community gathered at City Hall to protest the recent crackdowns and raise awareness about the MTA rules.
I'd like to see a New York in the future where, first, everyone is aware that performance is legal. Second, that people continue to love performance, and maybe that more people than ever do use this opportunity to perform in public.
But for now, he says, he will continue educating and advising Andrew Sanders and the rest of the city's community about their rights. So far, about 12 lawsuits have been filed, and he says he expects more in the coming months. Tala Hadavi, VOA News, New York City.